far can we get if we sail a little bit high?
SHE's already served time for murder on Days of Our Lives DOOL, and now Gabi is a prime suspect in Andre's mysterious demise. While Days of Our Lives' Gabi Camila Banus may be a loving and devoted mom, SHE is also one hot mess when it comes to breaking the law. SHE's proven time after time that she'll resort to illegal acts, and even violence if the situation calls for it. Here's a list of her crimes. Liar obsessed with Chad and desperate to get his attention away from his girlfriend, Melanie Molly Burnett. Gabi concocted a fake story about having a stalker and began leaving her self-threatening notes. She even hired a guy named Andrew to play the part and attack her in public. Then, she falsified a police report about the made-up incident. Accessory to abduction. Gabi was horrified after Andrew kidnapped Melanie, and kept her captive in his basement. Do you feel sympathy for Gabi? @ahref equals http://polldaddy.com/poll/9931266. Take our poll greater than yet. She kept mum when he suggested releasing Melanie after Gabi won over Chad. By the time Chad figured out Andrew had Melanie, Gabi warned him the police were closing in on him. Andrew took Melanie and fled to the tunnels under Salem. When the cops showed up, Gabi pretended she'd been one of Andrew's victims. Rocky assault. After a spat with Nick Beres, who was trying to manipulate her life, Gabi told him she wanted nothing to do with him and ran off. Nick followed her down to the river, where he begged Gabi for another chance. While trying to run away from him, Gabi tripped and fell, and Nick began kissing her. Gabi reached for a huge rock, hit Nick over the head, and he collapsed. Murder by the river. When Kate Lauren Koslow happened upon a frantic Gabi and an unconscious Nick, she summoned Sammy Allison Sweeney to the scene. Kate suggested the three women drag the dastardly Nick into the river where he would surely. Although originally hesitant, Gabi agreed to go along with the plan and become an accessory to murder. Months later, Nick resurfaced alive. In cold blood, Nick continued his reign of terror, and Gabi finally snapped. She found Nick in the square and fired 3 shots into him. He eventually collapsed and this time was dead for real. As the police began their investigation, Gabi showed up, turned herself in, and proceeded to plead guilty to murder charges. She was sentenced to 10 years in jail. Days of Our Lives DOOL airs weekdays on NBC. Check your local listings for airtimes.